Kwani, Lunis, NBC 10 Boston.
That's your war.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, I like
Thanks for noticing.
I like it.
I appreciate
You
both
said
of you.
Boston?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they set us up. They set us up.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to The Hub today. It's Hub Day. We're halfway through the week, and we couldn't be more excited to share part of your day with you all. Hello, everyone. It's 12:52 here on this Thursday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kwani Lunis.
I love it. I'm hanging out with you today,
Yeah,
Kwani.
this is fun.
This is fun,
Little
right?
cameo.
All right, you know what time it is. It's time to get into some first alert weather with meteorologist Tanya Leal. Tanya, what's your pick for the weekend? I know people have plans that they want to make, but when should they be making those?
And I'm Kwani Lunis. We begin right now with some breaking news out of Ayer, Massachusetts, where a freight train has derailed.
When you think about your legacy, which obviously this was just one chapter David's in, the NBA is still to be written, but how would you say Boston stands out for you when you think about the memories that you've built there?
It's actually really sad to think that this didn't exist before, but Natalie White, she grew up playing basketball and realized that the shoes that she wore were actually designed for men, but disguised as women's shoes. So she decided to take matters into her own hands, and the brand Mulak Hicks was born. So, of course, joining us today is Natalie White to tell us a little more about her story.
Following breaking news for you right now, President Joe Biden speaking as he welcomes Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to the White House. Let's take you live right now to that press conference. In February 2022, the WNBA powerhouse was arrested at a Moscow airport for drug-related charges, and she was sentenced to 9 months in prison. Good morning. We're actually right by the stage, so are you ready? You're going to sing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm here with Nia Grace, who is the owner of this beautiful establishment. Let's just start with the place itself. How does it feel to finally be open in the Seaport?
It's Pi Day, and for some people that means 3.141592. You know the rest. But for those that aren't as number savvy, I've got just the pie for you.
And I was giggling because we have some kitty cats back here meowing. They're right as you were about to start tossing, so I think they wanted to be a part of the live shot as well. But as you mentioned, it is time. It's never a wrong time, really, to adopt.
No.
But a lot of times people may be hesitant to get into the adoption process.
Sure.
So what do you think are some of the first things they should be thinking about when considering? Joseph Charles, he is located in Boston and Randolph and was actually recently featured on ESPN's Champion Black Business Program, but also, round of applause.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We have a full house today, so it sounds really loud. But also, the locally, the Boston Celtics gave you a Power Forward business grant. So how have you been over the last few weeks? Taking naps and eating snacks obviously never hurt anyone, which is why Savannah is so relatable to people of all ages. Van is the face that we see online, but today, thankfully, we get to chat with everyone that makes this production happen. Her parents, Kenya and Reggie McConaughey. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. She's a superb chef who is proud of her Puerto Rican and Jewish roots, and today she's showing us dishes for the last days of Passover. How are you doing? And while plenty of imitation sites have been created, none have come close to replicating Twitter's dominance. But that's exactly what Mark Zuckerberg now hopes to do. Carrie, you bring up a really good point, and Deborah, I'd love to hear you maybe elaborate on this a little bit more. The paradox that is Kate's life. She's a hot mess, but somehow still has it all together. What was the intention behind the character that we see? Poetry, and we'll get into this a little bit more, is not necessarily something that people grow up maybe thinking, this will be my long-term career. So for you, when did you realize that it could actually be a career? First of all, as a bitter Giants fan, I do want to congratulate you on your Eagles making it to the Super Bowl. How does it feel?
You know, I want to say something really comforting to you about the Giants. I just can't think of any words. I was telling my Giants friends, I was like, just, try to move on and think of things, because this is not going to work out. This is not your year, I hope you can be happy for us, and in the inevitable march to become champions. And, just sometimes it's just, it's written in the stars. I think it is for us this year.
Well, on that note, let's talk about the movie. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kwani Lunis. Dateline is coming up next. You're watching NECN, New England's Connection.